Cry 3. I'm late to the party on this one, I know, but fuck it, right? Anyways, this game gives some graphic options, but there's not a whole lot here. So how about we skip the formalities and jump into gameplay? Gameplay isn't solid. Yeah, you heard it first here. It don't feel as polished as Far Cry 2 did, which I rather enjoyed. My main concerns are how the mouse feels. It's lacking this smooth motion, though I do get 45 frames per second on this one. Guns feel alright, but again, it lacks an overall polish I thought this game would have. I do enjoy sneak attacks though. The area in which you can actually pull off a sneak attack is rather large, meaning you can actually run towards an enemy, press the F key and watch your knife plow through the enemy, which for the most part looks really fucking sweet. And you can do this a nice ways away from them. After your foe is to the ground, you can also loot their wallet and take what funds they had and perhaps some ammo. The money will be used to buy new weapons from various shops around this tropical paradise. Missions are picked up all over the map. They can range from killing animals to a race in a vehicle. We've seen this in other games and I've not found really anything that stands out. You can pick up the missions on signboards, which are again scattered throughout the map. One thing that is cool, but again it's been done, it's killing animals and taking their skins to create / craft new items for yourself. I'm surprised PETA, or is it PETA or PETA, hasn't got all pissed off over the game and launched some sort of petition or some shit. You can also farm plants to create things as well. If you kill all the enemies at certain points in the game, you can unlock fast travels, which you'll be using quite a bit. The map is pretty big and walking from destination to destination can take a few minutes. Alternatively, you can just locate a vehicle and drive there. It's nice that they put this fast travel system in there though. Something else that was pulled from a rather large game is climbing those radio towers to open up the map. Anyone know where they got that from? Yeah, it's Assassin's Creed. The idea is solid though and works for the game. Is my biggest issue. I'm not sure what's on the go, but it just don't feel polished. It feels rushed and I'm kinda leaning towards a account support or at least a rushed PC build. Don't get me wrong, the game is good, but other reviewers haven't really pointed this out or are playing this game on a console. The level up system again works, but it's nothing extraordinary. Killing enemies gets you XP and level up points. You'll select where you want to spend your points on this tattoo level up system they have created. It gets the job done. I like the healing system. This was taken from Far Cry 2. You press the Q to heal, and a dude will pull out bullets from his arms or wrap bandages around another wound. It's kinda cool. Other things you'll be fixing are seriously disfingered fingers, which actually makes me cringe when I see it. Well, how's the graphics? I loved Far Cry and Far Cry 2, but again, this game feels rushed. I'm getting pop-in textures, and there's this dark outline on other characters' legs that is bothering the fuck out of me. Why? Why would you do this? It's fucking stupid if you ask me. Water don't look that great either. Foliage is mediocre, and you'll be getting pop-in textures. I'm just not impressed. It should be more. Fuck! The original Far Cry was a PC game. This just don't feel like it was designed from the ground up for PC. Again, it's playable, but people looking for all kinds of nice eye candy will have to look elsewhere. The draw distance isn't that great, and when you're looking off in the distance, it looks like crap. It does. I have the graphics on bust here minus anti-lacing, but anti-lacing isn't gonna change this shit. Bushes still pass through your car, which I must say looks stupid as fuck. And enemies are a prime example of copy and paste. Click, 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 copy and paste. Click, 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 click. There's no need for this, with most computers having 4GB of RAM and video cards with more than 1GB of RAM. This is a bunch of hogwash as far as I'm concerned. Anyways, let's move on to sound.
I'm not a threat. No, please.
The game is solid here. It's not broke, but just works. Nothing really standing out though. Guns do sound good and animals sound as they should. Voice acting is great, but as I said, nothing really stands out. It's just there. Like putting a new CD in your CD player you just bought, pushing play and the music comes out. It ain't no Pink Floyd or Radiohead though. Is the game distinctive? Yes and no. It's an unpolished Far Cry game. It's like Far Cry 2 without the newness it had. Well, one huge point I do have to point out is they made away with having to take them fucking pills for malaria or however the fuck you pronounce it. That's a bonus. Well, to be honest, it shouldn't have been put in there in the first place. The game don't try anything new. It feels rather bland, and this saddens me as I was expecting more. But the game just never gets there. Well, is the game fun? Yeah, I would have to say it's fun if you ignore the previous mentioned stuff I said about it. It has a replay value to offer as well, trying to do all the missions, and it does have a co-op, but again, I have no friends to try this out with. But because of this, I think the game will be even more fun. So, how's the story?
We're gonna free the others, then we're going home. No! Stay with me, Grant! Please, don't die! Hold on, Grant, hold on!
This is actually one of the game's more stronger points. You're just there having fun, and shit goes down. And your family and friends get captured by this cruel renegade dude who likes to shoot people merely for fun. You escape, but during the process, one of your brothers gets shot in the fucking neck. He dies, leaving you to run for your own life, leaving behind your other brother and this girl. Some dude who studies Bob Marley's accent.
I have Jess and Brody with me. The man who escaped Vast Camp alive.
Pulls you from the beach and for some odd reason just gives you money to buy a weapon. And thus this launches you on your first mission. From this first mission, you are determined to get back your other brother and this girl/friend. It's actually not a bad story. It's different and can draw you in. The main villain is also memorable, if that's even a word. Good writers, and as I said, good voice acting makes for a decent story. In conclusion, yeah, I'm sure most of you fuckknobs will enjoy the game. It's a good game, just not as good as it should have been. It has its ups and its downs, and to be honest, I enjoyed Assassin's Creed 3 more. I think that covers the basics, and this is DTR. Communicate later, asswipes.
And trust me, they got some top-notch gear.
Hey, the power comes from the jungle, from the island. We must learn the terrain, know where to stand at all times.